What's good, YouTube? Back here with another video, and today we're going to be doing a high bald fade, high skin fade. So right now we're making that initial bald line with the ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro LIs. These are not zero gap, these are completely stock out the box. We're just clearing out all that bulk underneath the bald line, all around the head, and just getting it cleared out, ready to do a shave. So this client right here specifically likes to be shaved on the sides and not, well, let me clarify, shaved with the razor and not shaved with the actual like foil shaver. So that's just the client preference, so we're gonna go ahead and get that knocked out for him today. So what the client wants, what the client gets in my chair. So we're gonna go ahead and take care of the shave. We're using the Tomb 45 shave gel that you see there. We're gonna go ahead and put that on. It has a very easy applicable nozzle that you can easily get that gel out. We're gonna go ahead and just lay it down on the head, all the way around the head, right underneath the bald line we made with the ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro LIs. So after I applicate the shave gel, we're gonna go ahead and spread it, get it all evenly coated on the head, the area that we're going to shave. Personally, my preference is I do like to wear gloves, and some people don't like to wear gloves. I don't like hair splinters, and I don't like dirty hands, so you can judge me, so what. But I'm gonna go ahead and lay a towel down so we can go ahead and get all that excess hair, debris, dry skin, or whatever we shave off, and get it cleaned off the blade after every stroke with the blade. So right here I'm using the Tomb 45 triple cartridge razor holder. The blades that I'm using are just the regular derby blades in the green box that you get from Sally's. Not the best blades in my opinion by far, but I'm just too lazy to order any blades off the internet or anything like that. But I don't know why I'm lazy. I have Amazon Prime, so I may as well put that to use. Some blades that I did like are the derby premium blades. If you get a chance to use those are some really awesome blades. I've also used shark blades, shampoo blades. Those are all great blades to use, but like I said, I'm just too lazy to make that purchase, so I'd rather just go and physically get them from the store. But they're honestly not the best, but they do the job. The shave gel makes it a lot easier to get this done. If you applicate the shave gel and thoroughly cover the area that you're shaving, it'll make the job very easy. And I'm not gonna lie, with this client, the very first time that he asked me for a high bald fade, he asked me to shave the sides, and I was pretty shook because I was fresh out of school at the time. When you get into a shop, you will know that intimidation, and you'll understand what I'm saying. And if you are in a shop already and you remember those first days and in a real shop after you got out of school, you know the intimidation that comes with being the new barber. And I remember the first time that I did shave him, he had like a pimple or something that was on the back of his head in that area that I'm shaving right now. And I remember I had nicked him back in the day. And it's crazy that he continues to come to me, even though I messed up the first time. Just the customer service you put out and the job and the time you take with the client, they really notice that. So I appreciate my client for giving me a chance and always coming back. So we're going on, like, I want to say 1.5 to 2 years now that this client's been coming. So I thoroughly appreciate my client for letting me film this video as well. But right now we're getting all that shave gel taken off with that towel, and we're gonna go ahead and blend whatever wasn't shaved off. We're gonna blend that in right now with the teeth of the SLIMLINE Pro LIs. So this is just a very basic cut to the chase type haircut, high bald fade. Not a lot of steps that we're doing, but the first step here is going to be taking our wall magic clip cordless clippers. We're going to open up that lever, which essentially is going to be about a half guard. But once we get that area all cleaned up, we're going to go ahead and close the lever and just start gradually open the lever and fading upwards, getting this panel of hair faded out. So when you read lever play in the little captions that I have on the video, that's what I mean. Essentially, it's just what we're doing is opening the lever slightly, fading a little bit, opening the lever, fading a little bit, and just raising up to that next panel of hair. So right now we have the one guard closed, and we're just going to make another area that can be faded up. So if you just follow these steps and just do this on every haircut, I promise you that you'll have a buttery blend, regardless of what type of texture of hair it is. And another thing that this will bring to your haircuts is consistency. If you follow the same process, on your haircuts, you're gonna have consistent haircuts. So right here we have the 1.5 guard closed, and we're just making out, another panel of hair to fade in. And right here, we're taking that 1.5 guard and getting up on that ridge area of the head. And from this point, we're going to take the 1 guard and just start playing with the lever, opening it slightly, fading up, opening the lever slightly, fading up. It's very repetitious. The shop gets very repetitious. That's just, barbering. You have to find some ways to speed up your processes and make them effective. And that's what I've done with this system that I have right here. So we just got done with the 2 guard, and now we have the 1.5 guard, and we're just opening that lever and just fading into that area where we had the 2 guard closed. And now I have that 3 guard lever closed, and we're fading up to the top. So at the end of the haircut, the top of the head is going to be a 3 guard open. So that 3 that we did closed on the ridge of the haircut will fade into that 3 open on the top. So this side of the hair, is just the same exact process from the other side. And talking about repetitiousness again, it's very easy to get complacent when you're just putting out reps after reps after reps. So you want to make sure that you're taking the time in every haircut and detailing and taking pride in your work. Because the pride you take in your work is going to show when that client walks out the door. You got to remember constantly, every time you have somebody in the chair, that they are a walking billboard for your business. Somebody's going to see this haircut and be like, oh man, where'd you get that cut at? And that's when somebody's going to say, oh, I got it down at so-and-so, by so-and-so at whatever shop. And you want to make sure that, hopefully that you're putting out the same consistency for every client. That way you can get their same result. Because at the end of the day, word of mouth will always be the best advertisement. Instagram, Facebook, all types of social media, mediums that we use to advertise are all great. But word of mouth is what gets people in the shop more than anything. I have a little special for my clients. For a lot of clients that I do in high school, I'll tell them, if you bring me 3 clients, I'll get you a haircut for free. And it really works. I have one client who's a football player, and just me consistently cutting his hair has brought about, I want to say maybe 10 to 12 of the football players now into my chair. So it's just a huge blessing to be able to put out results like that. And that's all from detailing and taking time in your work. So right now we have that no guard lever play going on right here on the back of the head. And this is the toughest part of the haircuts for a lot of people, is because they don't really pay attention and detail the back of the head like they should. Everybody kind of rushes the back of the head because they feel like it's not something that the client will see. But we're different. You're different. I'm different. We're going to take pride in our work, and we're going to fade the entire head and get it super blurry. So right here I have the I have the half guard, and we're just opening the lever, getting it faded up here. The guard I'm going to end on with back here is going to be the 1.5 open. So I'm using that 1.5 open now, and I'm fading into the ridge of the head. And that's the guard I'm going to stop with for the time being back here, because after I get done doing this right here, we're going to take that 3 guard open, and we're going to start doing the top of the head after I get done with this area right here. So with the 3.5 on the top, it's going to fade into that 3 on the ridge on the sides that we did earlier. But before we get to the top, just want to knock out some little detail work over here on the side, on the back, just little dark spots that you may see. I'm using a half guard to do that, just playing with the lever and just getting those little spots knocked out. So now we have the 3 guard open, and we're knocking off all that bulk at the top of the head. And this right here is what's going to blend the top of the head with the ridge. And whatever doesn't blend with the ridge, we're going to go ahead and take another guard and then make sure that gets knocked out nice and blended. Now when you're knocking out a large area of bulk, you want to make sure that you're taking that clipper every square inch of the top of the head, or the area that you're clearing out with bulk. You want to make sure that you're evenly cutting, slowly cutting, and make sure all the flyaways are all gone. Go against the grain and just make sure you get every bit of hair. That's what we're doing here. So now I'm going to dust off the client, and we're just going to reveal that blend we have there. As you can see, it's nice and icy, nice and blurry. That's the product that we're looking for every time on these fades. You want to see that nice butter blend. So as you can see, there still is a kind of a bit of darkness in that area along the ridge. So what we're doing is we have that 2.5 guard, 2 guard open, and we're just playing with the lever and just making sure we get all that blended on the ridge. You don't want it to be too dark. You want to see a nice transition of hair. You want to see a good contrast right there. And I'm going against the grain right there around the cowlick area just to make sure that everything is even. And so for the edge up portion of this client, we're not going to give them an edge up, so to speak. We are going to clean up that area. So right here, I'm taking that 2-guard. I'm going against the grain, getting any bit of little hair that may be overhanging right there. And then I got the ANDIS SLIMLINE Pro LIs, and we're just going to knock out any baby hairs that are going to be in that edge up portion of the haircut, because my client doesn't like a hard edge up, a hard line in that area. So he likes it more natural looking. So that's the look that we're giving him right here. And I will admit that when he first told me he didn't want to edge up, I kind of struggled with that, because I feel like for me, the edge up is what makes the cut. But honestly, you just want to make sure that your blend is nice and you give the clients what they want. And so that's what my client wants. So right here though, we're just going to soften up that dark area of the ridge a little more with the thinning shears. So we're just going to do a little shear work, little shear blending with the thinning shears at this point. And you want to make sure that you're evenly cutting all around the head. You want symmetry on both sides of the haircut. You want that each side to mirror the opposite side, and make sure you're combing hair the way it needs to go. But we're gonna dust off the client. We're pretty much done with the haircut here. That's the finished product. As you see the nice transition, you see the contrast, and that's what we're looking for. But I appreciate you for watching this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. There's our finished product on the high bald fade there. Shave the sides with the Tune 45 shave gel. Nice and buttery, nice and blurry. I appreciate you for watching this video. Follow me on Instagram @jblends_. And until next time, God bless. Peace.